Today, I want to talk about 4 things that helps you keep negative emotions in the past. These are 4 things that you can do, that you should do daily if possible, or as much as possible. Let's start. The first one, if you watch me, I talk a lot about breath work and breathing. The first one is breath work, breathing. It's very important that when a trigger comes up in our body or something from the past that causes us to be upset or something like that, that we can calm ourselves in the moment. So that's if you're triggered by something, which could be anything: a house, a smell, a color, a person, a comment someone says can trigger you. In that moment, you start feeling emotions rise up. When you start feeling those emotions rise up, you're realizing that, hey, something's happening here. I need to deal with this. First things first, let's relax in the moment. So you want to take a moment and breathe. Deep breaths. So I always talk about box breathing, but another way of breathing is a pranayama method of yogic breathing, which is 5-7-8, which is inhale for 5, hold for 7, exhale for 8. For someone who's very new to breathing, this may cause a little bit of shortness of breath. Nothing dangerous. It's just something to get used to. So let's breathe. It's called belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing because you really want your stomach to protrude as you breathe and then come back in. As you exhale, come back in. As you inhale, you want to protrude. So you know that you're getting those deep breaths. So let's do one round. So 5-7-8 method. So first, we're going to inhale for 5. So hold for 7. And exhale for 8. So I'm not really good with this whole finger movement and counting and stuff. So if you need a timer, you may need a timer. The point of the deep breathing is always to suppress your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight, which makes you feel really anxious. And when your emotions go crazy, you start feeling frazzled and stuff. And to start your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, which causes you to feel relaxed. That's also known as the itis after you eat. So make sure that you can breathe. This is something that has to be practiced. There are many, I should make a YouTube video about it, but there are many tutorials and things about breathing, but I recommend that everyone at least knows the box method, which is 4 seconds of inhale, 4 seconds of hold, 4 seconds of exhale, and then 4 seconds of just waiting and starting again. You can do as many rounds as you need to, but just, be mindful of your breath. The next one is journaling. So I know journaling sounds super cliche, and people talk about you should do it all the time, but journaling has been studied for years. There's hundreds of studies on journaling, and it's just very good for us. 2 of the most common forms of journaling are gratitude journaling and expressive writing. So gratitude journaling is just kind of self-explanatory. You're writing down the things you're happy about, the things that have brought you joy, the things you're thankful for on a daily basis. This helps to keep your mind positive and focused on what you have and what you can achieve and the things you're working with. I'm always super grateful for my health. I love to work out and run and things like that. So I'm just super thankful that I can do that on a daily basis. Without that, I would be a whole different person. But next is expressive writing. Expressive writing is highly studied. It's kind of a long process in a way, but it's used to kind of bring your voice and your thoughts to life. So it's done 20 minutes up to 4 days in a row. So you would write about something would happen. Say you got triggered by an event. You would only write about this event for the 4 days. You would talk about all your thoughts, emotions, all your different feelings about the event. Good or bad, you'd write down the feeling, you'd go through everything about why that feeling is there. If it made you sad, if it made you mad, you would hit that feeling fill the whole thing out about that. It made me mad because of this, this, this. You would talk about how it started. You would talk about what happened, and you'd really see your thoughts and feelings come to life. So when we write things down, this allows us to not judge ourselves. I know that sounds like that's probably not the case, but that's what happens. Because a lot of times when we just think about things, we think about them so superficially, and like we're back and forth, and we're also thinking about dinner and work and kids and significant others, and sometimes we just lose focus on what we just need to focus on. So let's go over some tips about journaling. For the most part, you can write on anything. It could be in your phone, it could be on the wall, a journal, a notebook, but you want to do it at a time of the day that is private to you if possible. And that's mostly so you can write and feel like you have privacy. Because if you have someone, looking over your shoulder while you write, you're not going to be totally honest with yourself. So if there's a time of the day, maybe early in the morning before your kids or your spouse wake up, or late at night, sit down 5 to 20 minutes and just write. Write and just try it, see what happens. There's no wrong way to write. You can write songs, you can scribble, doodle, write poetry, write your thoughts, whatever you want, just write. You also want to keep it like in the moment if possible. Coming up, a relationship anxiety webinar. Please register at the link in the description. Also, you don't want to worry about punctuation or grammar or anything like that. Like, nobody's judging you how you write. Nobody's judging if the comma or the apostrophe is in the right place, because it's yours only. So don't worry about any of that. So the third way are affirmations. Affirmations help us to reprogram our subconscious. These are something that need to be done every day on a daily basis, preferably in the morning, in the mirror to yourself. You want to keep them in the moment. Since these are supposed to be done every day, you may focus on different things daily, who knows? Or you may want to just write out a list and say the same affirmations daily. You want to speak to yourself and yourself only, and it to be positive. You don't want to use I want or I need. You want to stay in the present and do something like I am or I have. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am abundant. You want to keep it now, if possible. You may want to keep them short. You don't have to keep them short, but if you're not going to memorize them, then you may just need to get through the process. Like, say 5 affirmations that are easy for you to remember, that really go with your life. Also, these help to bring on a sense of peace and abundance, and then they just increase your vibration. Affirmations keep that positive reminder for yourself throughout the day. You can use them whenever you need them. You can just walk by yourself, say something out loud, and keep yourself going. At least try to do them in the morning. You want to do them in the mirror. You want to be able to look at yourself and speak to yourself. If that's hard for you, I know some people can't do that very well. So you can talk to a picture of yourself. You can talk to your IG picture if you need to. Or if you have something deep in the past that you're dealing with on a daily basis, get a younger picture of yourself and talk to the younger version. The younger girl, the younger boy, the younger they, and get them to where you are now and just support them. If they need a hug or they need a talking to, my dog, then give them that. The fourth way is nature. Nature gives us a sense of calm and strength. It makes us feel humble, yet powerful at the same time. To go outside and to see a beautiful tree or a beautiful flower and to take it all in and to think, hey, life is just moving along, but this beautiful plant is here standing strong for all of us to see. Sometimes when I would drive, I would get anxiety. So I would look out the window and just look for trees or plants. I mean, it's Los Angeles, so It's not like I'm having fields of flowers or anything like that, but I could see something, and it got me kind of out of myself, because sometimes in the car I'd feel super claustrophobic. Also, take a moment real quick and close your eyes. I want you to think about the most beautiful place you have ever gone in your life, or that just, radiates with you and who you are. For me, it's a field of flowers, preferably purple, some lavender, something like that. But take a couple of seconds and just get something in your mind. Close your eyes. Well, if you didn't think of anything right now, think about it later. Sometimes when you get overwhelmed or something is really bothering you, take yourself to that beautiful place and just meditate on it. Just think about, what it feels like to be there, the sun on your face, the air. I would think about how the flowers may smell, things that just help me to just be in a positive mindset, be a positive person at that moment when something's really, really bothering me, especially if something from the past is coming. Also, try grounding. Grounding is going outside into the dirt, to water, stream, into your grass even, without shoes on, and shoes or socks, and just feeling the earth. You are balancing your electrons with your body with the electrons in the earth, which is supposed to bring our whole body into balance. Try it. If you're somewhere by the ocean, just go walk on the sand, walk into the water, even if it's a little cold, and just feel nature. It's great to just be outside and let our thoughts just kind of roam in a direction that's not our past. These are the 4 different ways that I have for when you start feeling those triggers come up in your body. These are 4 ways you can deal with them: breathing, journaling, affirmations, and nature. Preferably these are done daily. Practice daily practice. And it will help you to look past what happened in the past and kind of move forward. Trauma's hard. The past is hard. It's something that's been with us for a very, very long time. But as we deal with them, we need to have the support of giving ourselves positivity. And that's what these 4 things do. They give us positivity while you're trying to let go of something in your past so you can move forward, move across that bridge to the other side, be more productive, be a better person, be just who you want to be, and get where you want to go. If you have any desire to have any tips on anxiety or speak about anything you're going through, please set up a consultation with me. I have a calendar link in the description, or check out my community on Facebook. It's called the Fear Fighter Community, and I'm also on Instagram under @drchandrasmallwood.com. Check under my bio. There will be many options of products I have or things I have to offer. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.